Never stop dreaming, baby. Yo, this is your host, Kimon Murphy, the new upcoming boxer. I want to kind of give you a detail and following of my upcoming career, as well as just kind of keep you posted on new boxing content, etc. So today I made a video about alternatives to strength training. This is for my beginning boxers as well as people who are older. One thing, I am an older gentleman, so one thing that I do prioritize in my training is making sure that I don't injure myself. That's my biggest priority in training. I want to make sure I don't injure myself because I was being stupid. There's a big difference in me injuring myself because I pushed myself and then me injuring myself because I wasn't mindful of how I was moving. So some of these movements here are going to help you have alternatives to strength training, and they're really good to incorporate into your boxing regimen, or if you're ever having a plateau of what you want to do, these are good workouts to help you with your mechanics. So I do a lot of static holds, and I do a lot of rotational works. Static holds and rotational work does really good for my boxing stance, for my from the weak muscle groups that I don't really get to work on, and overall just my body working in unison mechanically. A big part of boxing is having your body work in unison. And one thing that I have perfected, now I ain't gonna say perfected. One thing that I have gotten very skillful with is muscle isolation. Because before boxing, I did do bodybuilding for years. I'm talking about damn near a decade. So a thing that I had to one of my biggest transitions into boxing wasn't the conditioning or anything. It was learning how to move with my body. So with that being said, I'm not gonna bore y'all to death. Here are some clips and some workouts that I've done that you can emulate and repeat. Okay. Peace out. Thank you for watching. Follow, subscribe, comment. I'm not above criticism. So more than welcome to give me critiques on my page of things I can work at. And I'm a fountain of information. So if you have any questions, just ask. Stay blessed. Peace out. Now the first workout we got here are the hammer ball swings. My first set I went for a much heavier weight just to kind of see what I can do with it. I did incorporate these. Well, I didn't incorporate them. My coach incorporated these about a couple of weeks ago, and I fell in love with these joints. I don't know why. It is just kind of like a strongman movement, and I've never been in a strongman training, but when I start rocking with these, I don't know what it is that my body just loved them. Now, as you can see here, I'm having a little issue. Now, the thing about these are the swing. You get the momentum of the swing. So even though I am doing a heavier weight for this video, I did drop down in weight for my actual working sets aside from recording this to actually get some good work in. But this is just, y'all caught the back end of me doing something stupid. Now, here's what I was talking about. I do a lot of rotational work and holds. That is a 100-pound heavy bag. And what I would do is just simply put it on my back and hold it in a squat form. You got to work with what you got. You know what I'm saying? I am limited on equipment, but that doesn't change anything. I have everything I need to work at what I need to work at. So I do these for about 1 minute holds at a time, rounds at a time. They really give me good muscle density and really a lot of structure and integrity in my legs. Now here is another one of the holds I got. Just simply squeezing the bag and holding it up in front of me for a minute at a time. 25 to 30-second rest in between. Once again, it really helps me with my boxing stance. It really helps me to do those weak points in my for the weak muscle groups that I don't necessarily get to work. It does kind of like activate those into it. And last but not least, I'm working on holding that gut sword. You feel me? Um, it's just another static hold. Now with this one, make sure you have your arms fully extended, no bends in your hands. Now, coach, when first introduced this to me, I did do it for about 3 minutes at a time, and over time I got bored, so I just kind of do slow squats in between. It does some great activation, and overall, I think it's really good for my shoulders to my shoulder endurance. That's the word I'm looking for. But either way, I'm training to slay dragons. You feel me? Uh, but that does conclude the video. Like, subscribe, and follow. Stay tuned for more. I'll be posting more boxing content and stuff in the near future, but I'm gonna be sure to check in with y'all. Stay blessed, y'all.